coming to the next big company, especially for PC gamers, is Blizzard. Of course, we do know that Diablo DLC is already out, so the next big thing is the last part of StarCraft 2. The Proteus campaign, we have been waiting for it, and we would like to see some really awesome stuff. Most probably Blizzard will show the first, most probably only the cinematic or CGI trailer at E3, in which they will reveal the last part of StarCraft 2, showing the Proteus campaign. But what would be really awesome is the twists and turns that await us in this last part. World of Warcraft expansion would be also shown at E3. I'm not too excited for it. Maybe it's because I'm not a World of Warcraft player, but in general, I'm not a fan of subscription-based MMOs. There are so many free-to-play MMOs which give us really quite reasonable content to play with if you are into MMO genre. Personally, I love Guild Wars and their subscription scheme that at least I pay for something which is a premium quality product, and then after that I don't have to pay at least monthly fees to continue playing them, just like what I would do with any other regular multiplayer game. So why would I pay subscription fees? It still doesn't suit me, but Blizzard seems to think that it is working for them, and well, it is. So they will be showing the new content update for World of Warcraft, of course. But I really do hope that they do think about their subscription model and do announce something which really works, because their recent title Hearthstone has really shown them that free-to-play community is really big, and there is potential in that. It's a World of Warcraft spin-off collectible card game, and it has been really awesome playing it. So same thing, something similar can be done with World of Warcraft, and still people will play it. It's age-old game, its graphic doesn't hold up to current standards, but still people play it because of its continuity for so long and so awesome content updates which they have done. Now it's time to rethink about its subscription model for Blizzard. So we will not be, of course, seeing something more from Blizzard. Maybe they will show their Dota 2 competitor, which is Heroes of Storm. But Heroes of Storm, I'm still also skeptical about that release, that how it will hold up in a gaming community which is already filled to brim with Dota 2 and League of Legends success. It will be hard for Heroes of Storm to show something really good enough so that people will shift. So leave your comments in the comment section below if you think that Heroes of Storm will be even able to make a dent, or will just people ignore it like any other free-to-play MOBA game. So that's for the Blizzard. Now coming to the next big company, Bioware. Now Dragon Age Inquisition looks so much awesome. We would like to know that what excites you about this new Dragon Age 3. Personally, my favorite RPG of all time has to be Dragon Age Origins. It was awesome, its story was really great, and it has so deep characters with so mysterious backgrounds. I'm in love with Morrigan in that. I cannot say that more prominently than anywhere else. And I'm really excited to see how they will represent Morrigan's story in this Dragon Age Inquisition, because without Alistair or Morrigan, this kind of game would be still, Dragon Age 3 would not succeed as good as Dragon Age Origins had. That was a fault of Dragon Age 2. There were limited locations, the characters were not as strong as Dragon Age 1. Now in Dragon Age 3 they are trying to correct all of those problems. There will be characters returning from DA1, DA2, as well as some new characters and a whole new open huge world for us to explore, powered by Frostbite Engine 3. And the pre-orders for the game are already open. I have my own copybook. It's going to be awesome, we know. Let's just hope that they put in back the heroes. that we loved in Dragon Age 1 back enough to, and we will see most probably though at E3 that how they are going to continue their story. One of the interesting concepts I want to see in Dragon Age 3 is the story of Hawk. Now with Dragon Age 2, with all the political story rather than the Darkspawn, what they concentrated on was Hawk's story. And it would be a shame if Hawk suddenly just disappeared from Dragon Age Inquisition. So what I'm looking forward to is that how the stories of Alistair, Hawk and other companions in Dragon Age series will all combine together for that grand finale that gamers are wishing for. So let's see what happens with that one. Now the next game from Bioware, Mass Effect 4 or whatever they will call this new Mass Effect. Of course, we know the Mass Effect trilogy has already ended, which featured Commander Shepard. Now, a non-Commander Shepard based Mass Effect game has been being worked on by Blizzard, and it has been in the works for quite a lot of time. Now, with Dragon Age Inquisition out of the stores, out in the stores, just in this fall, it would be right time for BioWare to start the excitement for their next big RPG, which is Mass Effect 4, most probably. So we would be going to see that game as well, hopefully at E3. Now, the third game that we would be most probably seeing from BioWare is their new Star Wars game. With the Star Wars license won by Electronic Arts, we knew that they gave the licenses to different companies or developers underneath them, and one of them was BioWare. Now, BioWare had done an incredible job with the previous Star Wars game that they had, the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Fans of the old game know what I'm talking about, with an awesome story, awesome characters, powers. It was really a lovely game. It was the game that brought me to the Star Wars franchise actually. I wasn't into those movies, but after playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, I went and rewatched all of the Star Wars movies. So I would love to see another Knights of the Old Republic. So it would be officially Knights of the Old Republic 2. Of course, there is an MMO game, and what they could be working on is a Star Wars Old Republic MMO 2. But I really hope they stick to single player. In RPGs, BioWare's strength is their stories, their characters, and those really shine out in a single player game rather than a multiplayer game. So that's what I really want them to focus on, that they show us something from the single player side.